we were losing our apartment that I worked really hard to get. And the thought of having another baby, no money, no home. How am I going to clothe? How am I going to feed? How am I going to diaper this baby that wasn't supposed to be here yet? I don't know that I really had any thoughts other than I'm failing. For a moment, you think about the adoption, your other options that you have. But when you grow a human, it's really hard to let go. So there's just that. It's supposed to be like the happiest moment. You're looking at your newborn and a part of you hates yourself because you can't let go of him.
Diapers, any mom, any caregiver will tell you they're expensive. When you're a new parent or a new caregiver, you don't really know what you're going to need until maybe sometimes it comes right at you. 57% of families have either missed work or school because they didn't have the diapers that they needed to be able to send with their children. The impact that HappyBottoms makes extends to over 23,000 children in the Kansas City metro area. The impact of the families that are being able to be served here in Kansas City is huge. Over 60 agencies support the works and help distribute the diapers to fill the gap of the need and lend a helping hand for a little bit of assistance to get people through a challenging time.
Kids go through a lot of diapers. So having those extra diapers gave us that little extra money to be able to put towards wipes, food. HappyBottoms, I actually heard about during a really hard time. I gave birth to my second son, and it was horrible timing. And the nurse brought in the paperwork and kind of explained to me what it was. And it was really, really awesome to have someone who shared this, just a piece of paper of help, because I wasn't ready for a second child. When I got that piece of paper, it felt like somebody cared to try to help. It's really helpful. It's very helpful. Having assistance from HappyBottoms, having extra diapers gave us extra money to be able to stretch, to make it to the next check, to make it to the next meal.
We're currently giving a 50 diaper count per child each month. We recognize that falls short. That's not really meeting the adequate needs of a family for that child. We want to increase it to 75 per month per child, but that's an additional cost to the organization, and we're looking at how we can do that. And so looking at all these different avenues of how we can create a sustainable system that adapts to the increased challenges of families as we move forward is where we want to be. Those dollars mean a lot to families who are struggling to make it day in and day out. You're helping someone have hope for another day.
My situation's changed for the better in many ways. I work a different job. I do have a new home. I'm very lucky to have found a place to rent that is big enough for my large family while not breaking the bank. Comes with, we've got our backyard and bedrooms. We've definitely grown from having no home to now I live in a house.
From my experience, it's a very generous city. I've come in contact with a lot of people who want to help, and once they understand the avenues of how they can help, then there's a generous heart behind that. And so I think the thing I would want those that are able to give, that are able to donate, that are able to gift money to this organization, I would say having individuals, organizations that can donate, that can contribute to our effort, to our cause financially is critically important to not just the physical, but the educational quality that children can have as well, because they're able to go to school. They're not held back because they don't have diapers and those kinds of things which parents are needing for them to be able to go to early childhood development school. It's a very important benefit and a great opportunity to help move communities and move families forward. And so that kind of generosity is very needed.
So if each of us were to just take a couple of those morning lattes that we get and contribute those dollars, we're diapering a baby for a whole month. And that is pretty impactful and allows everyone to think about maybe every now and again if those 2 lattes could be exchanged for a dry, healthy baby bottom.